The evening air was cool and crisp, with a faint scent of blooming jasmine. From the neighbor's garden, you stepped out onto the balcony. The fabric of your new blouse fluttering softly against your SK. It had been a long week, and the prospect of a quiet night in was a welcome break from the chaos of your job and the constant hum of the city. Your gaze shifted to the chair where your husband, Jungkook, typically sat with a book or his phone. However, he was not present tonight, leaving only a softly glowing lamp. An Euro ring sense of silence. You wondered if he was working late. Again, his devotion to his job frequently taking him away from situations like this. As you turned to return to the warm emerald sea of the house, you heard the front door open. Jungkook's footsteps became more audible as he approached, his usual tired G-edit replaced by a sense of urgency. He called out your name, and something in his tone sent GH, verse D0 when, your SPNE. It was a tone you hadn't heard from him in a long time, full of anticipation and a hint of excitement. You paused, heart racing, and took a Europe breath to calm down before turning around. The sight that greeted you did not match your expectations. Jungkook's eyes with Euroned Euro ring on the simple yet elegant outfit you had chosen. For the evening, a crimson and gold saree given to you by your mother during your last visit home. He'd never seen you in one before, and the impact was Euro diet. His usual stoic expression had been replaced by one of pure, unburdled dairy. His gaze SWPT over your figure, noting how the fabric clung to your coupe vest and flowed around your legs, leaving little to the imagination. The Euro NS tie of his stare was almost OVRWH Euro Ming let venue. Feeling both EXP0 said and day, red. You could see his CHST rising and falling, his pup, L's dilating as he took in every detail of you. For a moment, the air between you was electrified, charged with energy that neither of you had felt in what seemed like an eternity. Your breath caught in your throat as you waited for him to speak, but all he could do was stare, his gaze fixed on the way the light reflected off the shimmering gold threads of your saree. Jungkook finally found his voice, letting out a gruff whisper. You look ... double quotes. He paused, trying to find the right words, but they seemed to escape him. Incredible, he finally said, his voice filled with emotion. I can't believe I've never seen you like this before. You felt a flu $H spray at the across your cheeks, a WRMTH, and related to the fabric WRPP it around your B0. The way he looked at you, as if you were the most important thing in the world, made you feel beautiful and powerful. And in that moment, you realized that tonight could be different. The bars that had formed between you would fall away, and you would rediscover the pod ion that had once burned so brightly. As Jungkook M0 Vedc Elosir, his hand re-etching out to you, you realized that the evening would not be spent in quiet solitude as you had hoped. Instead, it would be filled with the whispers of silk, the taste of his key $S, the taste of his key $S, and the Washington Pie MBA of his TOUCH, a reminder of the love that had brought you together, as well as the read that remained between you. He said nothing else. His eyes spoke for themselves. They followed the line of your collarbone, the SW Euro all of your Bioriat STS, and the coupe of your H. P.S. Let Veng ATRL of heat wherever they landed. You could see his hand tremble as LGHTLY as he reached for the edge of your paloo, his thumb brushing against your SK, and sending a rush of pleasure through your B0. With a gentle tug, he drew you CL0 Sir, his other hand CR atling your face. He let net in, and the moment his L. PST0 it's yours, it was like a dam breaking. The key $$ was for Euro Reese. Puz dollar euro dollar sieve, and fu euro led by a long, simmering day re. Your arms W are at PP at around his neck, with only the fabric of your blouse. And his shirt separating you as your BOD. S pre-dollar said together. Jungkook single quotes S, hands MOVED across your back. His F. Ingert, PS grazing the bare SKN. EXP0 said by your blouse. His TIUCH was HOT. Land Vang ATR at IL of F, re in its path. You could feel his day. Re, his need, and it reawakened a pod dollar ion within you that had been. Do Paimant, his hands SL, DD0 went to the small of your back, drawing you. CLO Sir as the key dollar D euro penned. Your BREA thing became L0 uter, mingling with the soft size from his L, PS, his hand SL. PPED to the front, Rev Euro alling the KNOT that held your sorry, in place. With a deft TIUCH, he began to honor ad velamit, EXP0 sing more of, your B0 did to his GR euro de gaze. His gaze never left yours, int euro NS, fying as the fabric pulled at your feet. Standing there in nothing but your petticoat and blouse, you felt more, EXP0 said, than ever before. But it wasn't just your B0 that was EXP0 said to him. It was also your soul, your day, race, and every want and need, and as. Jungkook's hands began to expel 0 re the neuter pi itery Rev Euro L to him. You knew he saw you, truly saw you, for the first time in what seemed like an eat pie nitty. The cool air key dollar at your legs, causing goosebumps to appear on your SK and SESL, D his hands up your TH. DS, your legs entirely W are at PP ed, around his WAST, and he L. Fid you into his arms, your BO fitting into his, like it had always belonged there. He carried you to your bedroom, the lamp's soft glow casting shadows. On the walls, the world outside, the worries and responsibilities vanished. As he lay, you on the bed, his gaze never leaving yours. It was as if time had stopped, and all that mattered was the two of you, Rune. Ting, redis overing, and reclad imming what had been forgotten. His TH became more urgent as he P euro led away the layers of your CL thing. Gradually Rev Euro alling the woman he had married, as each pi euro C fell away. The coldness that had once Sir Zero undid your heart began to melt, giving way to a WRMTH that SPR at through your veins like molten lava. As he sat between your legs, his wee GT pressing you against the soft mattress, you realized that this was more than just a phase. Cal act, it was. A decollete ration of love, a promise to never let the distance between you GROW again. Jungkook's eyes searched yours, seeking permission and reassurance. And you responded with a nod, your heart pounding. The world outside was forgotten as he Yenti Euro read you, the sun dollaration of him filling you. CLA Ming you, and restoring your watt-hour zero linis. The only sounds in the room were your G at SPS and his GR0 dolls of. Play at sure ASU Symphony of Day, read that echoed against the walls, and as. The night D euro penned and your B0D, S moved in perfect H at Ramoni. You realized that the coldness that had previously placed at your marriage had shed, replaced by AF. Re that boo pi ned H0ter and brighter than it had ever before. The sight of you in that crimson and gold saree had wreck. Idle Jungkook's odds $1 sign with you, his love for you. His thumbstay at sing your hopai de ned and pulls through the. And your feelings for him, he key dollar at your neck, his teeth grazing your delicate SK. And as he whispered sweet nothings in your ear promises of et midi and a love that would never die. UM0 anid, AR hang your back, as his hands cupped your Biori at STS. Jungkook R hid the delicate material away with a fruit dollar traded GR0W. EXPO sing you to his full gaze, his eyes de-atrecond as he took in your. And ak euro dianis, and his hands moved to your h. PS to keep you in place as, he CLA med your B0 do with ren euro with the euro all. The $10 of his B ray SK. And against yours was XK, site, sending. Shiho CKWAVS of play sure 3 your C0 re dot the bed CR8 in protest. Then euro FU as you both succumbed to your pa dollar cyan, your B0D S, M0 Vang in a timeless dance. Every TAUCH, key dollar, and TH pi used was a declaration of war against the AP at that had previously threatened tentative at RU AP at RT. And as you reached the pin at C Ali of your play at sure crying out his name, you felt the La dollar TCH at CK les of your cold existence SL P away. In the aftermath, as you lot Y tangled in the sheets with his arms T. Lee, WR at PPED around you, you couldn't help but wonder if this was the moment that changed everything. If, from this night forward, you remember the H at that burned between you and never let it go. Jungkook key dollar at the top of your head, his breath WRM on your hair. Thank you, he said softly, his voice full of emotion. Thank you for letting me see you like this. You looked up at him, the love in his eyes filling your heart. Thank you for making me feel like this, you said, be at rely above a whisper. I never knew I could feel so alive. You both at Y there for what seemed like hours. Your BOD. S drive Euro NCHEDN sweat and your heart's RAC. NG in T at andum. The only sound in the room was the saint at the rhythm of your BR Euro eating. Indi ting that the connection had been restored. As the moon cast its silver glow through the open curtains, you realized that this was only the beginning a new chapter in your love story that would be written with every TOUCH, key dollar, and every time you looked into each other's eyes and saw the refill eruption of the fire that now burned within. And as you doctor sit off to sleep, WR at PP Ed in his ember at sea, you knew that. From now on, every time Jungkook saw you in a story, it would be a reminder of the night he couldn't stop himself, the night you set each other free.